AI has announced changes to how Battlefront II's loot boxes work, but is it enough to stop complaints that it's still pay-to-win? Game review Etrian Odyssey V is a very surprising sequel. Although they've been an increasing concern for years now, the question of loot boxes and so-called pay-to-win games has dominated gaming discussions over the last few months. And sitting right at the center of the controversy is Star Wars Battlefront II. It wasn't clear until the recent beta just how much the game relied on loot boxes for its player progression, with everything from new weapons to the ability-granting and stat-improving star cards being obtained via the random contents of a loot box, which you pay for either via earned in-game currency or real money. Battlefront 2 is by no means the only game to come under the spotlight, but since it's not out until November 17th, there is actually something that AI developer DICE can do about it. Namely, the bullet points from a new blog. Epic Star Cards, the highest tier of star cards available at launch, have been removed from crates. To help keep everyone on a level playing field, these star cards will primarily be available through crafting, with the exception of special Epic Star Cards available through pre-order, deluxe, and starter packs. You'll need to reach a certain rank to craft upgraded star cards. You won't be able to buy a bunch of crates, grind everything up into crafting materials, and immediately use them to get super powerful star cards. You can only upgrade the ability to craft higher-tier star cards by ranking up through playing the game. Weapons are locked behind specific milestones. While a select few will be found in crates, the rest can only be attained by play. Want to unlock a new weapon for your heavy play as a heavy, and you'll gain access to the class new weapons. Class-specific gear and items can be unlocked by playing as them. As you progress through your favorite class, you'll hit milestones granting you class-specific crates. These will include a mix of star cards and crafting parts to benefit your class development. As you can see, they are fairly significant changes, removing weapons almost entirely from loot crates and limiting what star cards you can get, so you can't just buy a ton of them right at the start and get access to everything. You still clearly have an advantage if you're rich and/or lucky, but less so than when the game was first announced. So once again we see that complaining and making your voice heard does have an impact on games companies. Battlefront 2 was of particular concern to gamers because of EA's general attitude to loot boxes and games as a service, which they initially used as a reason for shutting down developer Visceral Games and repurposing their new Star Wars game. AI boss Andrew Wilson was discussing some of these issues last night with investors, saying balance and fairness inside of gameplay is very important to our community, and it's very important to us. While we will be making adjustments based on feedback from the beta, which is great, and we'll continue a daily dialogue with our players to make ongoing adjustments for many years to come, as this event-driven live service continues, we feel very good about the fact that you can earn almost everything in the game. Key elements that drive progression can only be earned in the game, he added. But there will be an opportunity for players who come in to also enhance and extend their experience through the ongoing digital economy. In other words, you can pay for stuff to give yourself an advantage. To be fair to AI though, there has always been a significant upside to this unusual emphasis on loot boxes, in that all future DLC content will be free, so no season pass like the last game. It's the first time they've done anything like this, so it seems reasonable that they might not get it quite right straight away. The reason Wilson was talking with investors is that AI has just announced its latest financial results, where the company reported revenues of $959 million, $689 million of which were from digital sales. If that a significant proportion were from FIFA Ultimate Team sales and other microtransactions, so it's no wonder AI are keen to add them to as many of their games as possible. Email GameCentral@acmetro.co.uk, leave a comment below, and follow us on Twitter.